everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Ciocca Kia of Ewing in Ewing, New Jersey. And you know what? You can only do so many SUVs over and over again, brand to brand, model to model, before you just need to do something different. And so here we are. I found this on the lot on the certified pre-owned side, and I figured, you know what? Let's put it on the channel. Let's do something a little bit different today. And here we are. This is a 2019 Kia Stinger GT2 in micro blue, black leather interior, twin turbo V6 action, all-wheel drive. It's got all the bells and whistles, and now at 5 model years old, it's a heck of a lot cheaper than it was when it was new, when we got less than 50,000 miles on the clock. So let's go through this car, and maybe you can let me know if you're looking for a pre-owned sports sedan, maybe this Stinger is the one to get. So let's dig in. Front end of the 19 Stinger in micro blue, full spread of LED lighting up front. The smoked chrome accents around the grille, the trim looking good. The previous owner put the Korean badges on, so there you have it. We have functional side air curtains, even though the hood vents, those aren't functional. Now, as we come around to our wheel and tire setup, we're looking at 19-inch machined aluminum alloy wheels. We do have the Korean badges on the center cap as well. Now, we have Brembo brakes all the way around, ventilated rotors all the way around on the GT2. Now, the wheels, the tires, Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires, 225/40 19s up front, 255/35 19s out back to get the power to the ground. This is all-wheel drive. Moving on back, micro blue with the red brake calipers, I think looks killer. Moving in closer, we do have the fender vent down below in smoked chrome that is punched through and functional. Side view mirrors, look at that, how beautiful that looks with the smoked chrome. LED turn signals, 360-degree view cameras, color match front and rear door handle, left side fuel filler cap up top. We're going to go blacked out roof, shark fin antenna. In the back of the Stinger, we got that fastback design here, looking good. We've got the kick up on the deck lid, full spread of LED lighting in the back as well. Stinger in the middle, GT all-wheel drive on the right, functional quad tip exhaust down below on the rear diffuser area, which is in gloss black. So let's see how this baby sounds. We're under the hood of this 2019 Stinger GT2, and there it is. Kia's 3.3-liter turbocharged V6 made it to an 8-speed automatic transmission, 365 horsepower, 376 pound-feet of torque, MPGs, 17 in the city, 25 on the highway. The engine's minimum octane rating is 91, so you'll need to use premium unleaded fuel. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? Well, we don't have a window sticker for this vehicle, so the previous owner blew that one. You really need to save those things. But base price back in 2019 for the Stinger GT2 was $38 grand. Now, and it's hard to say with the options how much this one would have been. Let's call it 43 to 44. Now, with 47K on the clock, we're looking at 29 grand asking here on the lot today. So let's check out the interior. Driver door panel, we'll move in for our soft touch on the top. Then we're going to go with the Syntex or leather material with the light gray stitching, brushed aluminum on the door handle, 2 memory seat settings. Down below, super soft armrests and brushed aluminum into your grab handle. And then we do have power fold mirrors in the Stinger GT2. And then down further, we do have a nice door panel, or door pocket, and then your speakers for your audio system. We do have the sport pedals with aluminum finish with plastic down to protect it as our floor mats are in the trunk. Full power for the driver and the front passenger with thigh support as well. So that looks good. And now with the GT2, I'm sure we got black leather with the light gray stitching, GT embossed into the headrest. Looking good Front passenger door panel, same as the driver, up on the dash. Soft touch, soft touch. Some gloss black around your heat and air vent, and then nice large glove box. Infotainment system time, there you go. Back 5 years ago, this is what you got. You got Kia's 8-inch infotainment system, wired CarPlay, Android Auto, but pretty good pinch to zoom out of this system, I have to tell you. For one that's now going on 6 model years old, we got our home button up there. We can have our Sirius XM as well as our other HD radio stations up, as well as our maps, of course. Then you have all menus where you can go in. You got your UVO, that's what Kia Connect used to be called, to hook the vehicle up with your smartphone. There's your Android Auto, Apple CarPlay apps, car data, quick guide, voice commands. You can swipe it across, nice touch screen. Look at that action right there. Beautiful. You can go to your setup menu. You can go ahead and go to your vehicle, sound, nav. Let's try the vehicle, see what we got there. We got drive modes. We got engine active sound. That's that fake sound that comes in to the passenger cabin as you're going down the road. I wouldn't like that in here because this is a real sports sedan. But there you have it. It's really nice and easy. We go to reverse. We got a nice large backup camera with trajectory and the 360-degree view. And then we have different views we can put on. We can go in here and we can go front view mode, rear view mode. We can go display guidelines activate. So you're really looking good here. And I like the fact that we got the 360 here on this vehicle. We go back to the beginning. Looks good. Engine auto stop start. 3 separate heat and air vents. We got some silver here on the redundancies for your infotainment system, which is nice. Volume, tuning, 4-way hazards, dual climate down here, separate redundancies for those. And then down further here, 12-volt aux jack USB-A, wireless charging pad. So they got you set there. Here's the gear shift to go through this 8-speed automatic transmission, electric emergency brake, auto vehicle hold, drive modes we'll check out when we go through the dash, traction control off. Then we have 3-stage heated seats and 3-stage ventilated seats for the driver and the front passenger, and a heated steering wheel on or off. Camera view, engine auto stop start on or off. Silver instead of gloss black, that's good. 2 cup holders. The old Kia detonator key fob, my favorite key fob of all time from Kia. Here you go. Lock, unlock, pop the trunk, panic button. Feels good, nice weight. More storage, super soft armrest. Open it up and you have a nice felt lined area for storage. Stinger GT wheel, leather wrap wheel, perforated. The Korean badge even here on the horn button. Flat bottom wheel with GT on it in red. Plenty of room to get in and out of the passenger cabin. On the left, telephone voice commands, modes for your infotainment system and volume. On the right, you got your adaptive cruise, safety suite controls, controls for the digital portion of your dash, paddles to go up and down this 8-speed automatic manually. Then we have our headlight controls, high beam controls, and then on the right side, windshield wiper controls. Down on the left, bright and dim the dash. This is our lane keep assist on off. This is safe exit on or off. Pop the fuel filler door, pop the trunk, and then we do have an electric tilting and telescoping wheel. So they got you covered there. And then on the dash, you're going to go analog digital combo, analog gauges, speedometer, tachometer, fuel level, coolant temperature, 7-inch display in the center. Drive mode action, let's check it out. Custom, sport, comfort, eco, and smart. And of course, we're going to be in sport for today's drive. And then of course, just like the newer cars, you have additional information across the top. And then you do have sub-menus underneath each one of those. And you do have lap timers and G-force meters and all sorts of stuff in here in case you want to track this baby. And accessory gauges that come up too. So nicely done. Overhead console. You want your dome lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door. This button right here with the picture of the car with the door open. Push it in and leave it in. You open the door. Lighting comes on. Close the door. Lighting will dim out. Here's a spot for your shades right there. Roof. That's just one touch. Back it goes. And it's really not a panoramic, just an oversized. And then glass goes back, wind buffeter comes up, and you're good to go. And then it's one touch closed. So I do like the fact that even though we have a standard sunroof, we do have an automatic sunshade that once the glass is done, automatically comes back. So that's a nice touch. Now we do have a framed rear view mirror with compass and home link right there. I don't know if you can see with the glare. There it is, right there, auto dim and all that good jazz. SOS button. Then you have a sun visor with vanity and a light. Alcantara headliner that feels beautiful, and then slides. Getting in the rear seat of our Stinger GT2, but before that, rear door panel, same vibe, same use of materials, love that. And we got 3-stage heated seats for both rear seat passengers, which is a nice touch. Now let's get into these rear seats. I have the seat set for my driving position. Duck down when you get in, because you do have this sloping roof line, but once I'm in at 5'11", plenty room for my head, shoulders, and knees. We have the leather, but then we go plastic and a cargo net, which I'm not in love with in a top trim Stinger. And then in the center, 2 heat and air vents, and then 12-volt and a USB-A. Now, as we come around to our rear seats, same leather with the light gray cross stitch, same comfort, nice and soft, and they've held up pretty well over the last 5 years of use. Pretty firm center armrest though, but we do have 2 cup holders. But overall, it is pretty comfortable in the back of this GT2 Stinger, I have to say. All right, getting into the trunk area or hatchback area of your Stinger, because this is a hatchback design, fastback look. You can pop the tailgate or trunk lid, whatever you want to call it, from the key fob or from the dash, or you can come to the back. Right underneath the Stinger name and above the license plate, there's a button. You hit it, beeps a couple of times. Nice electric assist on the way up. Nice electric assist on the way down using this button. Now, with the rear seats up, 23.3 cubic feet of cargo space. In the back of the Stinger, looking good. Here are the floor mats that look nice. Underneath, we do have some extra space, tools and a jack underneath there, spare tire. So thank you, Kia, for the spare. We have the security shade. Now, if we want to get the rear seats down, we can come around to each door. We can hit the button on the seat back. It's a 60-40 split. There we go. Oh, get them down, a little bit heavy. Now, with the rear seats down and that security shade or tonneau cover out, we're looking at 40.9 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of the Stinger GT2. That's big, 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 big. All right, we're out on the road in this 19 Stinger GT2, and right off the bat, we got good visibility out the windshield, side glass, side view mirror, rear window, no problem. Blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist. For safety up, as well as LED lighting up front and out back. Also have a nice head-up display in a 5-model-year-old car. Tells me what my speed limit is and the speed limit on the road, and the head-up display is in amber and not white, which I think is pretty darn cool. We got the 8-in system, wired CarPlay, Android Auto, heated ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, wireless charging pad. I mean, they got a lot of nice stuff in here for a vehicle that's 5 years old, and it all works. I've checked out all the switches and gears, and it all works. So that's held up. The seats have held up really well in 47,000 miles. And now we'll check out our Brembos, see how they do. And they just throw out the anchors in a big way. And now we'll take off. I miss this car. I miss this car as a new car. Man, rear wheel drive biased, all wheel drive. So it's going to give you a rear wheel drive, and then it's going to go ahead and move the power to the front in case conditions go down and the roads aren't that good. We got a 19-foot turning radius, whips right around, no problem. Now we're in manual, let's try it. Good upshifts on the 8-speed automatic with the paddles. Good crisp downshifts as well. We have very little gas in this, so can't go too far. but really well done. Handles the turns beautifully. Steering is tight and right for sure. So the Stinger was always a really good sports sedan package for what you got for the money. Compared to, let's say, some of the other big time sports sedans of the day. But it really, it competed poorly, and that was the problem for the Stinger. It never sold in big numbers, right? Introduced by Kia in 2017 to try to remake the brand, and I think it did that, but it never sold in big numbers. And towards the end, in 2023, it was selling really badly, and Kia had to let it go, which is a shame, because overall it is an excellent car. And to find one that's 5 years old, that hasn't been modded out, that's stock for the most part, except maybe for your Korean badges that were put on here, I mean, that's hard to find, because a lot of people love these. They mod them out big time, tune them up big time. But this one is just a ton of fun. 29 grand now, asking price used, 47K miles. Let me know if that's in the ballpark for you, if you would go for one of these used. So you let me know what you would do if you're looking for that used sports sedan. I think you should put the Kia Stinger on your list. Find one and go drive it. Make up your own mind, because I think for the money, it is a sensational vehicle to drive. But you let me know, put it in the comments. But I hope you liked something different in this review today, besides yet another minivan or an SUV or maybe a pickup truck. We did a sports sedan, we did an out of production sports sedan, we did a used car, shake things up a little bit. But I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank Ciocca Kia here in Ewing for providing the channel access to this 19 Stinger GT2 in micro blue for a review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing. Turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.